Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. This video is with regard to the Argo Cd, and I'm going to show you how we can set up the CICD in Kubernetes. And for CICD, we are going to perform the automation. For CI, we are going to use the GitLab, and for CD, I'm going to show you how we can use the GitHub. So this video is going to be combination of Argo CD, GitLab, and GitHub. So let's begin. What I have done to save the time, already spin up my EKS cluster in AWS. Let me show you that. So in past video, I already showed you how to spin up EKS cluster. This is my EKS cluster, and if I navigate to cluster section EKS, you will see one cluster is up and running. So let me just close the other tabs. Okay, there we go. So it is active and running. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna install the Argo CD in this particular cluster, and this is one node cluster. So what I have done, I need to show you how we can deploy the Argo CD and how we can set up the connection between Argo CD and private repositories. So um, in my previous videos, if I shown you guys, these are my previous videos where I shown you the deployment of Carpenter, EKS cluster setup and all that. You can watch those if you want to see how to spin up EKS cluster and all that stuff. So now I'm going to show you, this is the same repository. I'm going to provide the link of this. So what I've done, I've created three files here, new files here. Argo Cd configuration file, Argo Cd installation, and SSH key generation. The advantage of setting up is that you will see in a while. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to install the Argo Cd installation. So for Argo Cd installation, we are going to use the Helm. First of all, I'm going to um, create a namespace. So what I've done, I've created these few easy step for you guys, so you can easily set up the Argo CD. And let me navigate to this this workspace. So let me also open one terminal here, although I've opened the another terminal here. So just for your understanding, I just want to show you that how we can do all this stuff. So kubectl get nodes. Okay. This is also we are inside the container. So in this container, I've installed all the required packages, Helm, kubectl, and all that stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to use this particular command. Let me paste it. Kubectl create namespace Argo CD. So I'm going to step by step. Let me move this so we can move this to other workspace. Okay, so if you want to see the namespaces, so Argo CD namespace is created. You can see kubectl get namespace. So in these command will show all the namespaces. We have Argo CD already there, and now I'm going to simply install the Argo CD in my Argo CD namespace with this command, simple command. So we are using the Helm version 3, so it is already stored in this container. So I'm going to simply apply this command, and we are going to install the Argo CD through this command in our EKS cluster, right? So the version of EKS cluster is 1.21.5. This is the latest offering, I guess, from AWS. Regarding the 1.21 version, let me also check for you guys. If I navigate to this, so you see this is the latest no update are available anyway. So go back to our stuff with regard to the Q, sorry, Argo Cd. So guys, installation with regard to the Argo Cd is almost finished, and in fact it is finished. So what I'm gonna show you, I wanna show you all the stuff in the namespace Argo Cd. Simply copy this command and paste it. So you will see all the parts, required resources will be available in this Argo Cd namespace. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to simply port forward. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open another shell in another workspace. So and Argo Cd will be available in our container, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna simply paste this command, and what is gonna do is going to port forward this to 8080 to my local host, and this is the service Argo CD server. So you see, if you navigate to this uh, shell, you will see this Argo CD server. We are going to port forward to this guy. So we have all the services deployments are available, and we are now port forwarding to this guy. So I'm going to press enter, right? And then what I will be doing, I'm going to open new um, tab, and I'm going to simply type localhost 8080, and it will say HTTP is not available, advanced, and I'm going to open this Argo CD, which is deployed in the Argo CD namespace in our EKS cluster. So you see port forwarding is done, connection is available. So now then what we are going to do, we are going to use the admin as a username, and password is going to be available in this area. And if you see kubectl gets secret in namespace Argo CD, let me show you that that stuff as well. So secrets are created by Argo CD in the namespace Argo CD. In secrets, we are going to see, uh, and this is the command we are going to use to see the secrets. So Argo CD um, initial admin secret. So let me show you that initial admin secret. You see this one. So I'm going to paste this command here. So let me paste it again. So might not be copied. So this is the base 64. Actually, it's not an encryption. You can say that it is actually format, but it is not an encryption because you can easily use this command to change this to, or you can say simply decode to normal. This is the password we are going to use. This is the actual password. Now I'm going to navigate to this Argo CD. I'm going to paste this password. So guys, what I've done, you see our Argo CD is available. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you my private repository, which is going to be remain private, and now the CICD stuff is started. So this is with regard to the installation of Argo CD. Now if I navigate back to Argo Cd, what I'm going to use, um, I'm going to use this Argo Cd configuration file. So this is not necessarily or necessary to use this exact configuration file. You can set up the new application from the UI as well. So you click here and add your application. Uh, it is going to create actually at the backend the same YAML file. So let me show you what here in this, or you can use mine. So you have to simply replace your private repository where your manifests are going to be available and living with your private repository. So as I told you, this is my private repository, and let me show you that this is Argo CD and this is the private repository, and Argo CD is going to access it. But if you use the normal SSH keys, you won't be able to access it. So what you have to do, I'm going to show you the command, and we are going to add to our repository. And the reason for that, uh, the normal SSH key which we create is not that much secure as compared to this key which we are going to create, and the key is let me show you that after this demonstration of this file. So in the our application is going to be created uh, in the Cloud Geeks Argo CD with the name of our application is going to be Cloud Geeks Argo CD. This is the application name, and the namespace is going to be Argo Cd. So, and here I'm describing that if namespace is not created by me already, it is going to create that. So, self heal true and prune true. All this means that if my application is created by someone else, or if it is deleted, my source of truth is going to be my private repository, which is this one, and whatever is defined there, it is on the basis of that it is going to use that. So now I'm gonna do if I navigate to uh, root of my repo. So this is the EKS Carpenter repo. I have already downloaded it, and I'm going to simply use this. I'm going to apply this command kubectl apply Argo Cd configuration, right? So as you know, I've already accessed my EKS cluster. So you see the application is created, and if I navigate to the Argo Cd section, you see this application is available. Uh, but if I click this guy, you see one error. The error is that it is unable to access that particular private repository. So how we can remove that? So I'm gonna go back, and if I navigate to this uh, settings area, so okay, repositories. Okay, click on the repositories, and I'm going to add my private key here. Connect repo using private SSH key. So I'm gonna call this let's say Cloud Geeks -ca. That would be fine. Required by help. So project is gonna be default. Repository URL is gonna be exactly the same which I've already shown you guys. So this is my private repository, or I want to show you that part as well. If I navigate to git clone, I'm not going to use HTTPS. Simply I'm going to copy this guy, and I'm going to paste it here. So click on the private key. So private key which is required, we are going to generate right now, and I want to show you this part as well. So I'm going to copy this command. Let me navigate to the EKS Carpenter. If I navigate to go, I mean, sorry, if I navigate to the EKS Carpenter, and navigate to SSH key creation. This is the ED25519. It is the most secure key, and I'm going to create it. You can give any name to this, and I'm going to call this default, whatever you want to call. You can call that, and I'm going to create it. Okay, so press enter, enter. So if I do ls, you see public and private keys are available. So if I navigate to open my setup here, so I'm going to remove this stuff. So I want to show you this part as well. So um, okay, so these are the keys: Cloud Geeks and CloudGeeks.pub. So it is asking for this private key. Definitely, I'm going to remove it. Uh, uh, this is a temporary key I've created for you guys for understanding. So this is the public key. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add this public key in my SSH section. So where you can add your public keys in the repo. So I'm going to call this temp, and I'm going to put it here. So remove the space, add this key, and I'm gonna provide the password. Okay, confirm it. Key is added. Okay, so this is the public key, and I'm going to provide the private key to my Argo Cd. So once I provide the private key, uh, simply I'm going to click connect. So you see connection is successful. So if I navigate to that particular error, and if I navigate to settings, okay, go back to okay, go back to the home. Yeah, this is the home, sorry. So if I click this guy, and to remove these errors quickly, I'm going to, you see, before even refresh, it is gonna sync my repo, and it is gonna start deploying that particular app, whatever is defined in my private repository. So if I navigate to my private repository, um, it is start deploying, and um, let's see. Yeah, it is failing, you see. This is the ECR image, which Argo Cd is unable to find it. So what we are going to do now, we are going to come into our CICD stuff. So you see it is failing, but it is able to detect my repo and what is in my repo. Let me close. Okay, let it open. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you the stuff with regard to the Argo Cd. So this is the Argo Cd, same stuff. We have our, installation file, key creation, and all the stuff I already edited my uh, Carpenter public repository. So this is a private repository. I've created this directory dev, and in this we have simple deployment.yaml and service.yaml. So deployment.yaml, in this I've added this registry, which is not which I have tested before, but we don't have any registries, because that was a sandbox account, and it is going to be destroyed after a few hours. And what I'm going to do, and I'm going to create one repository, and I'm going to call that let me show you that part as well. Okay, so let me call that Cloud Geeks dash app. So if I navigate to PCR, I'm going to create one repository here. So in this private registry, I'm going to create private repository of my image, and I'm going to simply call this Cloud Geeks app, and I'm going to simply create it. So this is my repo, right? So now we are going to first of all configure the CI stuff in our GitLab. First of all, I need to build my repository, and I've also created the script for that as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you that part as well. So I'm going to show you the configuration as well. So this is our GitLab YAML configuration where I need to update the URL of my repository. So this is public for you guys. I just wanna share the link with you guys so you guys can easily able to deploy the stuff which we have already uh, which I'm showing here. So also I'm gonna show you the part with regard to the bucket. So the bucket I've created in S3. Let me show you that part as well. So why we need that bucket? Because all our artifacts are going to be living in that bucket. So I'm not going to create new bucket for Terraform. I guess I've already created the bucket as a backend. So instead of creating new, I can use that bucket, or you can, if you want to create new bucket, you can use that as well. So we have bucket with the name Cloud Geeks Terraform. So I'm going to use this bucket. So what I need to do, simply I'm gonna call, I want to update this name Cloud Geeks, right? And rest of the stuff, this is the part with regard to the bucket, and we are going to do CICD now, build and deploy. So what I want to show you guys that we are going to install the AWS CLI, and these are the commands which we need to use. And for tagging, we are going to use the latest tag. Although I can also define that in the upper stage where I define the environment variables, but I'm doing here because with tagging you can have different strategies. For instance, if you want to use the commit, latest commit, you can use the commands to get the latest commit. So I've shown you the latest echo. I'm going to tag it and I'm going to put that into my bucket, which I already defined above. And later on, we are going to get the contents of tag. So, anyways, guys, what I want to do, I want to first of all update my GitLab. So, what is mean by that? So, if I want to show you the GitLab part, the one pipeline is failing. The reason for that, we need to update our GitLab pipe. So, if I navigate to the settings, right, you can click that settings and click on CICD. Here you can expand the variable section. So in variable section, what you need to do is to provide the access key, secret access key, and the environment variable. So forget this build token. This is not we are going to use. So I've already created in past. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to update my access key. Let me copy this again. So I'm gonna update this access key and I'm going to save it, and default region is going to be US Eastern. So this is my past secret key. Also, I need to update this because this is the sandbox account. It's going to be destroyed in few minutes. So let me refresh it. Okay, I've updated my access key and secret access key. So now then I'm gonna update my script as well. So I want to show you the script part as well, which I've created with the name repo.shell. So if I navigate to repo.shell, what in that script, so this is the additional part, although it is not required. Just I added regarding the AWS installation. So I need to update the image repo. So I'm going to update my image. So excuse me. So this is my image repo URL, and I'm going to update this. And the bucket name is going to be Cloud Geeks Terraform, and this is the private repo. So what this script is going to do, first of all, we are going to build uh, the CI, the image building of our application. It is going to push that image to ECR, and we are going to simply update our repository by updating our repository, private repository, which we added in our Argo CD. Argo CD is going to see the changes in our image, and it is going to, this script is going to automatically update this. So what we need to do, I need to also put that key in my bucket as well. So it is gonna pick up that, copy that particular key, private key from my bucket, and it is going to do SSH into my private repository and update that particular deployment.yaml. So this is the deployment.yaml. It is going to update this image with the tag which I already shown you. It is going to cat out that, and it's going to update that, and then it is going to commit that uh, to this user Muhammad Asim and email info at cloudgeeks.ca, and it says gonna tag is gonna be updated. So what we need to do, simply if I navigate, let me open another shell. I'm gonna open this vim editor, right? So I'm going to call this IDRSA. So guys, what I will be doing, I'm going to simply copy this particular key which we have created. Um, okay, so this is the private key which we need, and okay, I'm going to remove the spaces. Anyway, and I'm going to make it pure as well. Okay, I'm going to upload this key to my S3 bucket. Sorry, this is the repo. This is the S3 bucket, and I'm gonna put this into in my root bucket. So because I've added that particular path, you can give any path you would like to have. So as this is the demo, I'm going to use this path. So you will see the key is going to be available here. So if I navigate to my code section, and okay, so I want to see some of the stuff. um, I'm going to close this. So okay, changes are staged, and we have updated our repo.shell, and I'm going to simply add this, and I want to also uh, commit with regard to the repo.shell, and what we have updated, um, image URL updated. So I'm going to commit these changes, and my GitLab is synced with this VS Code, and what I'm gonna do, I wanna show you this part. If I navigate to the CICD, and in a few moments we will see the pipeline is gonna be triggered if my repository is updated. So first of all, navigate to my repository and see, okay, changes are not pushed because I've not pressed the sync changes. So sync changes is going to be, you know, git do, git committed, git push. You already knows all this stuff. So once the commit is gonna be done, so our pipeline, CI pipeline, GitLab is gonna be automatically triggered. If I navigate to the pipeline, you will see the container is running. So this is our CI stuff which we are performing through our GitLab. In this we have, as I already shown you, we have two steps: build and deploy. So as I told you, first of all, I want to show you the build part. Build part is going to be our application, and if I navigate to the file section, let me close this other stuff. So build part is going to be this Docker file, and I'm going to build this. This is my application. First of all, we are going to um, deploy this application, and um, I'm going to call this yellow, right? This is my application. It is going to be built through Docker uh, file, and in the next is going to be serve this simple application, and then we are going to update our application to see the changes in Argo Cd. So what I want to do, I want to now show you the step. Okay, so it is failing. We have to see the stuff, what why it is failing. So copy this index HTML Docker push image URI. So I need to check this preparing. Okay, basic, no basic auth credentials. Okay, so credential seems to be uh, not working. Let me update these again, or might be any spaces. So simply navigate to CICD in settings, and navigate to the expand variable section. Okay, access key, let's double check it. Seems to be okay, and I just wanna upgrade my secret access key, which is seems to be okay. Just wanna make sure, want to show you some of the troubleshooting stuff which you might face. So, and default region is US East one. So other than that, uh, let me also check the GitLab config.yaml. So yeah, and the issue is with regard to this part. So the issue is that, you see, this is the account ID which was not updated. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to remove this part, and if I navigate to my repo, ECR repository, click on view push commands, and I'm gonna simply copy this guy, and I'm going to add it here, and I wanna commit it. Um, ECR files updated. So I'm going to simply now. So what is gonna do once synced? It's gonna rerun our CI pipeline. So issue, I already shown you that you need to also update this ECR login password. So access keys and secret access keys uh, were fine. So let's navigate to our GitLab part here and see in the pipeline section. So containers should be running. This container is with regard to the CI stuff. Um, Once our build is successful, it is going to be available in this repo. So let me drag this tab here, and you will see one tag is going to be available with the latest tag. So this is our repository, and if I click here, currently we don't have any tag. So if this part is successful, build docker latest, so it is currently running. If it is successful, it is gonna build and push that particular latest tag of our application, which is gonna be building um, in a Docker. I mean, this is the Docker file. This is our application, simple yellow application, and it is gonna then push to ECR. So currently it is installing the AWS CLI. Um, if it is able to find the credential of this repo, it is going to push that. One thing I need to tell you that these are the administrative access keys and secret access key, as this is the just a demo. You don't need to have. You just need to have ECR access, and that would be okay. So I'm not going to go in that regarding the IAM setup and all that, because the video length is going to be too long. So if I navigate to the pipeline, you see first stage is successful. Now we are deploying our application. You see build is successful. Now we are moving to the deploying part. So I've already shown you the key which we have added. It is gonna hold that key from S3 bucket, and it is going to update our repo. So this is our private repo. So currently we have this image. You see, this is the account ID. It should be updated then. So if it is successful, what it is going to do, that our Argo Cd is going to be able to access our image. And let's see, I want to drag this guy here, and you see it is installing the AWS CLI, and that script is gonna run successful. You see the repo.shell is running now. It is going to uh, you see copy my keys, and job seems to be succeeded. So if I navigate to this guy, so if I refresh it, our image URL should be updated. You see, now it is updated, and this is our actual repo. If I navigate to the repo section, okay, this is our S3. So even our S3 bucket is going to be updated by these files. So this is the tag. You see, repo.shell is now available, which I am copying in first part. So uh, this is our repo URL. Let me show you that. If I click to the repository, you see this repo account ID is now updated. So now it's time to navigate to the Argo CD side. So currently, you see our application is failing. So it will take about 3 minutes to detect the changes, right? So what I'm gonna do, I want to show you one more part here. So I'm not gonna click refresh because it is gonna do then quickly update the stuff. I want to show you this stuff, like take it time, and I'm going to drag it here. Okay, drag this guy. So we just wanna see how it is going to detect the changes. So you see app health is degraded. So if I do navigate to my root account, and if I do first of all, I want to show you all the name. Execute get all in all namespaces, and let me navigate to the repo. In our repo, right? The namespace which we are using, let me show you that. Seems to be the default. Okay, so let me show you that part with regard to that. So more image pullback error, you see. Okay, this is the namespace we are using, Cloud Geeks Argo Cd. Okay, and I need to, so this is the namespace, and also let me open this part. kubectl get all namespace. First of all, see in the for namespace. Okay, and then I'm going to see in Cloud Geeks Argo Cd namespace. So guys, you see the state of our application is now running. You see, if I navigate to this guy, and you see I've not clicked on the refresh state, you see application state is healthy. Why? Because it is now able to pull that image, and I wanna do the port forward now to this port, and I'm going to show you the CICD, how I can update my app, and then it is going to update how um, Argo Cd is going to detect the changes, and it is going to update. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the port forwarding to service, or I just wanna, let's say I wanna port forward directly to this port. kubectl port forward, and on every interface. Okay, I need to add this dash dash address, and let's say to 9000, and to put this the namespace is Geeks Argo CD, and um I can also port forward to service as well, as we see, and the service name is this one. You can remove it, simply copy and paste it. So let's try if the command is okay. kubectl port forward to this um, to port forward to this address. Mm, yep, address spelling was seems to be correct. So let's see. If I navigate to this guy and I want to see my application, local host on 9000. You see, this is our application, and I want to do is deploy my new application. So this is my Cloud Geeks app. You see healthy, updated, and it is now available. And you see that particular script updated our private repo. How it is done, I already shown you the script which I have created for you guys, and it is going to simply update my deployment.yaml, and it is going to update this image and tag. You can do different things with the tagging stuff. As I told you, different tagging strategies, but we are using the latest here. You can use the commit as well, or 1.1, 1.2, whatever you want to do with the tagging strategies now. But now let's say I want to update my application. Later in my new videos, I will also cover the Helm, but I just want to show you guys without even Helm how you can simply, do the CI/CD stuff by using these simple scripts. I mean, it's simple script, and you are updating your application repository. We are using GitLab as CI, and we are updating our GitHub repo. You see, this is the GitHub, and we are using GitLab as a CI, and Argo Cd is going to update all the stuff for us. So now, long story short, I wanna update my application. I wanna deploy this new application. Let me go for this. This color might be um, purple, and I build it. I'm fine with it, and I want to commit it, and it's gonna be staged, and I want to say new version purple, right? So yes, I wanna make changes. So now if I navigate to my GitLab section, okay, navigate to first of all this guy, this is fine. Now if I navigate to the GitLab section, what happened in pipelines? Let's see. So if I navigate to the pipeline, you see new pipeline is running, new version of my application. I've tested locally. I want to deploy it into my production or staging or dev, whatever. So you see, it is now started the build. So build process is in place. So as I told you in build process, let me navigate to the ci.yaml. In build process, what we are doing, we are doing the installation of AWS CLI. We are then gonna log into our ECR repo to push the image what we have built to our Docker file. And once the build is successful, we then gonna push that. So this is our login. Login is successful. Then we are going to use the latest tag. It is going to override the existing tag, and I will show you that part as well. And then uh, we are actually updating our repo.shell. I mean, we are going to copy our repo.shell again. That would be fine. It is going to override the stuff in S3, so it doesn't really matter. So because this repo.shell is going to be needed by another container which is going to be deployed, so it is going to pull that repo.shell from that bucket which we have defined above. So we are going to build our application, and we are going to push to our uh, private registry in ECR. So that is the part. So let me show you that. So I want to show you the Docker login or login succeeded. You see, this is our ECR login which we are using, and it is now successful. Now we have successfully built our application. So again, click on this pipeline. You will see. then the new container is gonna be spin up. So one container spin up is gonna be disposed away, destroyed, because it has done its job. All the stuff is actually happening in the containers. New container is spin up, deploy, application repo. So what it does, as I shown you, it is gonna, this is the new deploy container. It is gonna install again and do the installation of AWS CLI, because it is, these are disposable containers, and once they do their job, GitLab is gonna dispose them. So we are going to install the AWS CLI again, and this is the version. Then uh, chmod repo.shell, we are going to make it executable, and it is going to copy that uh, repo.shell script in our present working directory. So there, what we are doing here, I mean, it is available in our repo. We are going to copy that S3 bucket, and it is going to then copy from S3 bucket. So you see, in that part, let me show you the S3 stuff already, which I've already shown you in S3. Um, this is the repo.shell. It is going to copy from our bucket, and the job is also successful. So if I navigate to my um, repository, so definitely tag is gonna be the same. You see, it has updated the deployment dot. I mean, and the commit has done. So let me navigate to the. Okay, the job is successful. Okay, right. So this is the commit we have done out, as I shown you. Our repo is updated, and if I navigate to my repository, let me navigate to this repo section. So click this and navigate to this deployment.yaml. So let me also show that part. Okay, so keys are updated, deploy to Kubernetes, and git add deployment.yaml. Okay, it has done, and it has pushed the changes. So let me also see that part. Okay, so I'm not gonna go for the refresh stuff here, because Argo Cd will take a little time. So also I need to check um, the stuff with regard to this deployment YAML is overwritten or not. So till then, I'm going to pause the video, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, guys, it says everything is up to date because no changes were detected. So I guess what I forget it is that now what I need to do, simply navigate to my files, and if I navigate to this GitLab ca.yml. So now we are not going to use the latest tag. We are going to call this purple tag of our application, and that needs to be deployed. So which I've forgetted to update. So uh, purple tag is updated. So I'm going to sync it, make it commit, and this pipelines needs to be run it again, because you see um, no changes are added because the tag is latest, and we have uh, the same repo. So these things need to be in your mind, that the tagging strategy should be like in sort of version. So if we have the same latest So Git is not gonna accept this. So now we have updated the tag as well. We want to deploy our new application tag, and it is gonna deploy that tag. So if I navigate to this section, you see currently we are using the latest tag. It should be updated by the purple tag. And if I navigate to my repo, you see what it has done. Um, Sorry, it is the ECS cluster. Let me close the access stuff which we don't need it. So this is not required. So this should be the repo. So as I told you, what it has done, it has overwritten the latest tag, but Git is unable to detect that. So what we need to do, we have just updated our tag to purple, and new tag is going to be updated here with the name purple, and it is going to deploy that tag. So you see, if I navigate to this section, no changes are detected because Git is our source of truth. I'm showing you the stuff with regard to the CICD and troubleshooting as well. So how it is gonna work like in your production dev or stage environment. So that is why the reason of making this long video to give you more understanding, not just deployment of Argo CD and installation of Argo CD, how you update your actual application as well. So if I navigate to this guy, simply refresh it, uh, or I'm not covering the ingress and all the stuff which I've already covered in my previous video. So our focus is the CICD stuff, and there is a difference between CD and CD. Which what I mean by that, CD Argo CD is a continuous delivery tool, which means that manual intervention needs to be done. You can update your tag manually, but we are not want to do that in actual world. We would like to do the continuous deployment, which where we don't need manual intervention, especially in dev staging environments. So yes, I do agree. In prod, we do need continuous delivery, but uh, in dev environment, we don't want that to make things move fast. So if I navigate to the GitLab section, let's see where we are. So currently we are in building process in building of our application. So these are the steps which we have done. So if I navigate to the application, my repo, let's see, try to refresh it. You see purple tag is now available. So now if I navigate back to our pipelines, uh, another container is spin up, and in fact another is also spin up, and seems like it has done its job. So if I navigate to my actual private repository, you see this is the purple tag updated. So if I navigate to the Argo CD, and let's see what's happened. I'm not gonna click the refresh button. Once you click the refresh button, it's gonna do it quickly. So I just want to show you guys what time it takes. So if you click the each individual tab here, you will see summary, the logging of every stuff as well, just like you see in your CLI kubectl logs of a pod and all the stuff. So it is really cool to use this Argo CD, and also tag is, you see, and the commit status is not yet updated. It is going to update in about 3 to 4 minutes. So you see, succeeded 20 minutes ago. So the version of our application is still yellow. So we are gonna wait for a little while to see, and the changes detected or not. Once the changes are going to be detected, it is going to spin up one more pod here, and let me do kubectl get pods in namespace cloud geeks argo cd. So okay, I'm gonna simply copy this command again. I'm gonna paste it. So you see, this pod is running for 21 minutes. So no changes are detected yet. So let it run. As I already told you that it will take 3 to 4 minutes. So we have deployed our new version. So once it is deployed, it should give us the new version, which is the which is the purple one. So let's wait for a while. So you know, we can press the refresh button as well, but I just want to show you the actual happening as well at the backend. So let's dig about this application what we have. So simply you can click those application parts as well. So also you can hover to these different tabs as well. So this is the deployment and the pod stuff. So this is the pod kind pod. So it is very cool presentation. Till then, guys, I'm going to pause the video instead of pressing the refresh button, because you see our actual repo, this one is changed, and let me also show you the GitLab part with regard to that as well. So if I click this deploy application.yaml, so you see previously it has said that no changes and everything is same, but see this is the commit ID, and if I navigate to this guy, Argo Cd, right, and you see 6 minutes ago it has updated again. So this is the tag which is updated 6 minutes ago. So till now, if I navigate to my stuff with regard to the kubectl get ports, you see now it has detected. So I was saying 3 minutes, and it is taken about 5 to 6 minutes. So you have to be patient. You see, it has detected the change, it has deployed. So if I navigate to this Argo CD, you see it has detected the change, and you see success a few seconds ago. I have not done any click on the refresh button and all the stuff. So we should be able to see our new version of our application. um, why we are not able to see? Because I need to again that port forward seems to be break. Let me also do that again, because you see, let me do it again. You see, this is the stuff I need to show you, which we uh, do through our Argo CD, and we have successfully performed that through the GitLab CI and CD through our Argo CD, and combination of GitHub. So for CD, you can use the same GitLab, but I would highly recommend use the different repositories for your CD, where your uh, um, Kubernetes manifests are going to be living just like this. So I use GitHub just to show you the demonstration, and our build phase is going to be in GitLab, or you can use the GitHub, whatever you want. You can use Jenkins. There are tons of tools are now available, Circle CI. So that is it, guys. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. And I want to thank you for watching this long video. I'm going to add the link of this repository, GitLab repository. I make it public to show you uh, guys the repo.shell script and also the GitLab YAML file which you need. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.